My name is Isaac Swallow, and I did my presentation on the Seventh Day Adventist Church. So to start out, the history of the Seventh Day Adventist Church. So it started back in like the mid 19th century during the Second Great Awakening here in America. There was a lot of religious excitement during that period of time, and someone by the name of William Miller predicted by through study of the Bible that Christ would return on October 22nd, 1844. He was a Baptist preacher, and because of this, had many followers. Later on, there became the great disappointment when Christ did not return on that day, causing many of the followers to leave, but many continued to study the Bible, searching for answers of why he may have been wrong or misunderstood what he was studying. And these believers concluded that October 22nd marked the beginning of the events that were leading to the second coming. And so the founders of the church, obviously, there is Miller White, as you saw in the previous slide. He was a Baptist preacher who predicted the second coming of Jesus Christ. Ellen G. White is perhaps the most influential of the founders of the church. She had many visions, and many see her as a prophet. Her husband, James White, was key in specifically the organization of the church and its leaders. Joseph Bates, he emphasized one of their core beliefs, which is that Saturday was the Sabbath day and not Sunday, as many other Christian churches believed. That it was the seventh day. Saturday was the seventh day and the day that God rested during the creation of the earth. J.N. Andrews, he's not necessarily a founder, but he is one of the first missionaries, and he was super influential in the establishment of the church, obviously, especially in Europe, and was a big reason why he was a big reason why it now has a global presence. Teachings and practices. So basic beliefs, like most Christians, they believe in the Trinity, the Bible. They have similar Protestant beliefs of the Bible, that it is key. Baptism by immersion, teaching that salvation comes through following Jesus Christ, and they believe in the literal second coming of Christ. The Sabbath, this is again one of their core beliefs, that it is observed on a Saturday, that Saturday is the seventh day, and a day for worshiping God. Death and resurrection is also a core belief, that the faithful will gain eternal life if they follow Jesus Christ and his teachings. They believe that death is not necessarily just the body dying, which many Christians believe, and like the soul going on, but that death is almost like a sleep, an unconsciousness, until that resurrection when Christ comes. Service, they focus on humanitarian, community, and missionary work. That is also a big part of their teachings. Philosophy and lifestyle. This one could also be on their core beliefs. Healthy living. They emphasize avoiding alcohol and tobacco and focusing on eating healthy, specifically a vegetarian diet, as well as physical exercise. They have a lot of global impact They have many schools, hospitals, humanitarian efforts through specifically the Adventist Development and Relief Agency. As you can see in this picture, that's exactly what these people, where they're who they're with. They are with the ADRA, and you can see it on the vest. They believe that you should live a life centered on Christ and be almost an example of Him in the way that you live. Challenges and contributions. COVID-19 was a challenge. It resulted in decreased member retention due to reduced missionary work and the inability to meet because of the COVID-19 restrictions. They do have a lot of major contributions in healthcare and education. Specifically, one that I found was Loma Linda University. It is renowned for its medical center and the research and advancements that have come out of that medical facility. And the current status of the church, it is first off, it's an apocalyptic and restorationalist worldview. Obviously, there's the focus on the second coming of Jesus Christ, which tends to point to the apocalyptic view, as well as the restorationist. Ellen White believed that she had visions that kind of point to that restoration view, that where she established kind of some things that we should live by, along with the other founders of the church. Global impact, again, they emphasize education, healthcare, and humanitarian efforts. They do a good job with that, and they have a current membership of 21 million members worldwide, and I believe it is one of the fastest growing religions due to their missionary work and humanitarian efforts. And these are my cited works, and thanks for listening.